Well, hello everyone and welcome to Diamond Art with Del. Today I am doing a kitting up video. Ta-da! And as you can see, I have got this one from Onedaysaving. This is where I got this one from. It's a beautiful 30 by 40. It is partial and it's a special rhinestone drill image. And it's a very beautiful image of the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and I think it's going to be a beautiful, bright, colourful image with lots of shiny, bright rhinestones and so forth. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous. So I've been waiting for it just to settle down and flatten some books for me, and now I'm ready to kit up and work on this one. So yay, very excited to do that. This is the drills. I have got mostly rhinestones, but there is a couple of special little flower shaped ones in here, which I've never had before. So that's kind of cool. Because there is 13 colours or special drills, whatever you like to call it, I'm actually going to use one of these containers, one of the 28 grid containers. I've only got to 20 in this box because I don't really need to go any higher than that. So I would have liked to use my big jar ones because it's a special drill project, but they only come in 12s. So yeah, just because it's got that one extra colour, I'm going to go and use this particular kitting up method today. I have also got some tape, just some electrical tape. I find this is a really easy and cheap way to label a lot of things, and a Sharpie, just so that I can put on my diamond painting. I like to put the company or some details on the canvas, and also to match it to my container so that I can pair up my projects, because I often have a few things going at once. Usually there's a couple of diamond paintings going, or I've got if I've got this going, then I've also got maybe, I don't know, some other crafty thing, either some resin, or I don't know, I've bought a heap of other wonderful crafty projects as well. So it just helps me keep a track of everything a little bit better. So just put that down. And of course I've got a little pair of scissors, which is the other little tool I'm going to need to cut my packets of diamonds open. So that's pretty much all my tools and bits and pieces ready to go. So I might just pop that to the side. My new fancy dandy leveling table, which is still on the big side at the moment. I'm going to probably chop this down shortly, because it's great that it takes up so much of the table, though. It's sort of awesome that it takes a big space at the table, so I can do big resin works on it, but it's really hard to level, so I'm going to cut it smaller so that I can actually make it more easier to level. So yeah, I had to make a big leveling table. That's what this actual board is for my resin work. Okay, so first things first, explaining my background, why it looks so different. I am going to add a very basic label to this diamond painting, just so I don't forget. I'm just going to put Onedaysaving. I can't write very neat on round things, but it's good enough. That's all I do. I'll just pop the lid over on that for a moment. Peel him up, maybe. Come on. So I find this really handy sort of stuff to work with usually, because it just peels off the plastic containers and off the diamond paintings and anything else I'm using really easily when I'm finished. So I'm just putting that one there so I know it's the Onedaysaving one. I find this way is the easiest way to remember who's who of the zoo. But of course you just label things however you wanted to. Sort of stuck in my head to do things like this way. I mean, you just put the Paris picture or something like that, really. But I'm only going to have one of these, one diamond painting from this company going anyway, so I'm kind of used to doing it that way. So I did unbox this one on the channel on so far. So this is a PR image that I got just after Christmas. Pop that on there. It's already got 30 by 40, so that's good. Done. So yeah, it is a PR that I wanted to do. It's a really pretty image, so I thought, you know what, I do want to put this one together. I still really like it. Well, different types of images that they have. I mean, they've got so many to pick from, but I like this one because it was different. Different with the partial and lots of detail and such a small picture. It works as a partial, I think. It wouldn't come up nice this size if it was a full drill. Not this size. You'd have to go way much bigger. Okay, so that's pretty much the tape and so forth covered. So now I'll get my container and I can start putting my drills in. So I've already got all my what do you call it, little containers pre-labeled, because I just do a number system, as I've always done. I always go by the numbers on the chart rather than the symbol shapes, because they always change and DMCs always change. So that's just how I like to work. Get this packaging out. You going with you? Well, alright, so let's have a look. Look at that, beautiful little rhinestones. Now, obviously, there's not going to be a ton of each colour, but there's still going to be a reasonable amount of some of them. The pink's a lot there. I love this. This is gorgeous. Like an AB, a crystal AB. Can't see it in the package, but once we get there, it'll be nice. And this is what I said before. I had a couple of strange flowery type ones. That's the special drills in this particular packet. Alrighty, so let's get started, shall we, on kitting this beautiful piece up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and simple. And once I got this kitted up, I'll be able to do a little bit of work on it, and yeah, hopefully show you guys what it looks like finished shortly. Let's just snip these out. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll probably jump around this project like I do everything else, but that's okay. Been getting right into my resin work lately. That's been so much fun. Very messy though. But you can create some really fun things. And it's different. Well, it's nice to mix up your craft sometimes. I'll show you these as I go along. That's sort of a winey shape. Winey shape. Wine colour. Yes, it's a shape now. Golly gosh. It's a bit early. Number 2. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I hope everyone's enjoying the mix-up of the resin videos. I've been popping them in there too, so I thought, why not? Share the fun. A nice blue. And I hope everyone had fun at Christmas and so forth. One of the things I got was a cricket. I haven't had much chance to play with that yet. I'm still going to work that one out. So that'll be another fun accessory I can add to my crafty fun. It's a full-on accessory, I tell you. It's a black. Or is it a black? Yeah, I pretty much call that a black. So that's going to have my head rolling with trying to figure out ideas how to use that. And I don't know if it's out yet, but you would have seen I bought a heap of things from Kaisercraft recently. It's sort of a bronzy colour. So I've got lots of interesting craft kits as well to play with. And I'm hoping to be able to make some videos out of those as well, just for fun. Why not? Because I like to do them, but I also like to share the fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I was lucky enough to go and visit my oldest recently. So I've had a little bit of time off work finally. And it was funny because just before we were about to leave, she sent me a message saying, check this out, Mum, basically. And she sent me a picture of a Kaisercraft store that opened up nearby. Oh, she knows me too well, but she knows I'm going to go and want to shop there. I thought that was funny. So yeah, we definitely had to have a look at that one. It wasn't a huge store, but it still was pretty good to have a bit of a look in that one. It's beautiful green, isn't it? So we had a bit of a look in there. Lots of beautiful giftwares in the Kaisercraft stores and so forth. So this one was a lot like that. It did have still at the back of the store some crafty goodness, and we had a little bit of a look at that, and there was some paint by numbers and some sticker books and so forth in the back there. We plan to come back to that store. That was a bit of a gold colour I showed you, but I actually didn't get back into town because they actually live on a farm and I was staying there. We didn't actually get back into there again and have a real good look. But what sort of happened on the way up to her place is my car decided to put some funny little blinkety lights on, telling me to check my transmission and all that. Oh, am I going to fit that in there? And I thought, oh, okay, it's been a big drive, it's been a hot day. Maybe it's just having a, you know, having a bit of a moment. I think I'm pushing my luck here. Let's see, here we go. Oh, that's the pink. Look how much I've put in that. I'm really pushing it, aren't I? I got in there. So I sort of, we just got to her place sort of thing. It was just like the town just before the farm. It was about 20 minutes, half an hour drive, somewhere like that mark. And the lights were coming on. So I knew that sort of section. Did I not empty that properly? Oh well, I'll get back to you in a minute. And that's when we sort of stopped, had a little breather, checked the car, seemed to be alright. Then the light went away. So we pressed on, let it cool down, whatever. And then got to the farm. It was alright for a while. It's a beautiful red. But yeah, silly car. Anyway, so we waited till the next day and let it cool down. And it went on again. Like it was off, then it was on, it was off, and it was on. Couldn't make up its mind what it would do, stupid thing. That sort of happened for the first day, and then it just sort of stopped. So anyway, before I had to head back, I decided to book it in and just get it checked before I had another like 6-hour drive sort of thing to get back, 5.5 or whatever it is. So I figured before I try and take that on with me and 2 kids in the car and getting stuck God knows where, I thought I'd get it checked before I take off by a mechanic again. And so we did that. So I booked it in a place sort of like, I don't know, about an hour from the farm basically, you could say. And I stopped there, and just near that town, it's beautiful gold colour, isn't it? Just near there is another town that happened to have a bigger Kaiser craft store. That's why I'm telling you about the car being a pain in the butt, because I booked it in and was able to go do some shopping, take the kids shopping. They went to their game stores and do all their sort of stuff, and I went to my craft store. I had a lovely time looking through all that, and it was a bigger one there, so that was great. And yeah, so I was able to have a bit of a look there for a while while we were waiting. And that's when I bought all my goodies. I thought the budget's blown anyway if I'm spending money on the car, so why not? Look at that. That was the one I thought was absolutely gorgeous, that colour. There we go. That's my little story to tell you about spending way too much money on silly cars and then ending up in craft stores and justifying spending more money. But I did get some really cool crafty fun items, little kits and things. I'm looking forward. Oh, I stabbed myself. I knew I was going to do that one day. Talking too much. Got some really good fun kits. What colour is that? Champagne colour. I always have them open. I don't know why I do that. Now for the flowers that I'm going to have a crack at and show you guys. Number 12. And I took my Woman in Gold with me, big diamond painting. And I've actually got some more done on that one too. Hooray! So I'm very excited about that. Actually, finally made some progress on that one. So that was good. I haven't been able to get onto that project for, oh, it's felt like forever. It's been months and months since I've been able to pull that one out. I was sitting on the desk and I had to put it away because I was moving things around and Christmas and everything else, work, blah, blah, blah. So it sort of everything had to be packed up and tidied up and moved around because of that. So it got put away. Oh, those are beautiful flowers. There's my flowers. And because I had to put everything sort of around the place and everything, it got stashed away, and now I haven't been able to do that Woman in Gold. But I thought, you know what, I'm taking that with me. It's a big project. I put in one of my little travel tubes and my little hard case for all my drills. I didn't take any other projects with me. I just took that one. That was it. So it sort of forced me into have to just work that one project while I was there. And yeah, so I've actually got a little bit further along with it now, so I'm very, very pleased I've done that. So that's pretty exciting. Well, for me anyway. Scram a bit more in there. There we go. So I'll have to get off my butt and actually get some photos or something onto Instagram and show you guys the progress of that one. Because I've actually made a little bit of headway. Not much. It's not a lot done on it, but I'm happy with the result. And I'm going to keep on it and keep going with it. Stop stuffing around and get the thing done eventually. Maybe the end of this year. Who knows? Doesn't matter. I like working on it. It's a really nice, enjoyable project. I love the diamond dots for that, I must say. And they're really nice canvases to work on. Anyway, I've got this One Day Savings one to work on next. I've got it all kitted up. That's what I'm mainly doing. I've got all my cool looking rhinestones in there. Look at those, shiny. Shiny shine. And these cool looking flowers, which is really interesting. I haven't had those. I don't think I've ever had those before. Amazing how many kits I've opened up and I still go, I don't think I've had that particular drill before. Alright, off you go. Don't need those, I'm sure I'm fine. So there we go, that is that kit ready to work on. I'm looking forward to that. We can have a little bit of a play and start that one. I saw my plastics. I don't like this idea at all. Yeah. I'll just leave that there for a minute. Mr. Bendy can go and look after that one. Mr. Bendy's on the table there. Look, there he is. And he's just going to look after all the plastics, and he's going to help me recycle that later. I don't need my tools. But what we might do is just make a little start on this, shall we? Just in this video, just to show you how it works along. Let me get my diamond painting tools. Alright, so I'm going to go, I'll just grab this tray. I have my multi-placer tray thing from these guys, which is really cool, which probably be not a bad one for this, but just for this particular day. What I had got with this kit, I don't know what I've done with that. Oh, I think I've got it, no, that's alright. I've got it working on another project at the moment, I think, or something. Golly gosh, what have I done with it? Ah, yes, sorry, it is busy at the moment. I was going to say I'll use my purple tray with the multiple dividers on it that I got from the One Day Savings as well. But it's a little bit preoccupied still with another older project. So it's got drills in it. So what a surprise. We'll just leave that there for the moment. I was thinking, what did I do with that? And then I realised where it was. But I will use this one. This one was from One Day Savings. That's quite a nice, light, easy to work with pen. But I thought, you know what, the multi-tray thing would be quite good with all these colours. Let's see how we go. Where will we start though? Where are we going to start? I sort of feel like I want to start up there at the tree. Why do I want to do that for? It's a bit difficult? Probably. Let's just peel that back there. Put that there. So what have I got? I have got this little symbol here. We might just move you in a little bit so you can see. Can you see that all right? Better? It's a bit glary-wary, isn't it? Let's just do lighting a little bit. Is that better? Not so glare. I can't see. I am going blind as a bat, I swear to you. It's so hard to see. So that is number 7. Oh, it's that pink. I needed to use some of that anyway. Whoa, that was close. So obviously I've got a cherry blossom type tree going on in the top here. Let's put some of this in just to have a play. Why not? Keep the fun going, I say. Now, here we go. Have a look at the beautiful drills in the tray. Nice and shiny. Hello. There we go. My focus is all over the joint. Voila. I don't know if I'm in shot or frame there. I can't see. Sure. Let's go over here a little bit. Really close by. Hopefully you can see nicely then. A little creak crunch. Mine, the stand is a bit creaky crunchy. But other than that, look at that. That's going on nicely. Now the thing is with these rhinestone pieces, they're a little bit more orientated to just putting one drill on a time. You can, like this one here's got like a section here, you could use a multiplacer if you wanted to, or in some areas, but most times I find that they're a little bit more, well, they don't line up basically, so you find you're using a single placer a lot more, which usually is fine because they're smaller pieces. So if you like the processor just one by one, they're really good type of diamond painting for that. But if you enjoy your multiplacer, they're a bit harder to work with one of those. That's probably all I can say about them really. If you really want to, I don't know, for whatever reason, just want to really smash out the diamond painting, it's a little bit harder. But look, that goes on pretty quick. I'm having absolutely zero trouble placing them on, picking them up. I didn't even put new wax in that pen. They're picking up really easily. Sometimes you have trouble with rhinestones picking up. As soon as I say that, I'll probably start having trouble, but no, these are pretty good. And the glue's nice. So there we go. This is a good little kit, isn't it, to start you out if you want to just go diamond painting a bit of a go. Don't know if you'll see much with my big buff hand coming around this way, but I'm doing some acrobatic twisting going on here, trying to get up and around my bits and pieces. Let's see what I'm doing. Beautiful, vibrant pink, this. My goodness. Look at that. So the actual print of this canvas is nice and bright, but I think that's going to work really well with these beautiful bright rhinestones. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It's still a bit different too to have like the big pink tree in the picture. I usually have a big green one, so this is kind of, I don't know, just a very different aspect to the image, I suppose. And a big pink cherry blossom type tree. It's going to be interesting. There we go, that's so far so good on this one. This is really going nicely, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I can keep going probably all day just plugging along on this one and just finish it. I will probably do something like, well, I won't finish it. I've got lots to do today, unfortunately. More sorting out, I think, might be at hand. I have recently decided to rearrange more things in my craft space or craft room. It's becoming more of a craft room space than anything. And I've actually recently just moved, it's a very old bookcase, I suppose you'd call it. Bookcase slash cabinet. It's like, it's a bookcase top, but the bottom half he's got like the 2 drawers and then just some swing cupboards. And this piece of furniture I've had since forever, basically. I grew up with this piece of furniture. It was given to me when I moved out by my parents, and that it's old as the hills. It's not of great quality, like, I wouldn't say great quality, but it's not in great looks at the moment. It's had a few bangs and knocks and bits and pieces, but it's pretty still decent. Probably ugly as sin, but you know, as far as it's holding together well and everything like that. But the crazy thing about it is that it's like the 5th dimension. The cupboards in it just like they hold so much. So I didn't want to release it, even though we needed to get it out of the lounge room due to, oh, look at this, the furniture wars going on in there. We needed to get this particular piece out of the corner it was in. It sort of got put there when we moved here, oh gosh, over a decade ago. I sort of sat there and said, oh, we'll temporarily put it there. And of course it just never moved. And it was never really in a really great spot behind the door sort of thing. So anyway, we finally got the chance, decided to, you know what, it's getting, strips are falling off it on the, I don't know what you call it. It's a laminated stuff and the stripping is coming off, so it's looking a bit ugly. And so forth. So we decided, you know, time to curbside it or pass it on or something. We're going to get rid of it altogether. That was, you know, our thinking. We've had it forever. Time to move on, just get it out of the house. We've got way too much clutter. Try and declutter the house. I suppose that was the thinking. And at the time it was fine. But anyway, as I said, we sort of got a bit crazy busy. And it just didn't quite happen. We like pulled everything out of it, moved all the photos and books and trinkets and gosh knows what else it was holding out of it and transferred it to the other cupboard, leaving it empty, and it sat empty for quite some time. And then we just sort of like, okay, now we need to take it to the tip or whatever, and that just sort of just didn't happen with work and whatnot. Just seemed to, like, we needed both of us, and we both sort of, you know, I shift work, he shift works. And so, yeah, it just sort of just didn't eventuate. We were both sort of home to manage to do it. So, anyway, so it sort of stayed there. Where am I going? Am I even on the, I'm talking to you, but I'm not even here, am I? I'm off for Narnia. Hang on a minute. Let's reposition. Let me get myself organised again. I do that. I do apologise. I am a cross-country type diamond painter, and I just go off on my little track. Come back, Del. Just say, come back, Del. Where'd you go? Don't leave me. Sorry about the creaky stand too. It's a shocking thing. But anyway, so I was just saying how I'll come back into here, how we were going to get rid of this bookcase / cupboard, but due to our shift work and that was just, we just sort of didn't quite eventuate getting both of us at the same time to be able to, you know, lift this thing out of the house and get rid of it. So it's sort of stayed empty, and then I had to have something go on. And it looked really bare, and then I can't remember what it was now. Something happened anyway, and someone was coming or whatever, and coming around, inspection or something. What was that? Anyway, I decided to put a couple of my finished diamond paintings just in the slots, just because it looked really bare and ugly, and nothing had happened with it for such a long time. So I did that, and they sort of sat there, and they looked kind of nice, but nothing else was really happening with it. Anyway, while I was away, I finally had some time to think about this cupboard / bookcase, and I got me thinking, I could put that in my craft room, and I could start organising all my beads and my other bits and pieces and put them all in there. So then I'm trying to wrap my brain on where on earth, that didn't work, where on earth I was going to manage to fit it, because currently what's in that room, this craft room, is already quite a sufficient amount of furniture. It's a crazy amount of stuff in this small little space. It's only a small room, but it's crazy full. And I've been very creative on how I've situated things just to get what I've got in here working. I probably don't need some of the stuff in here, but because it's sort of it's my craft space, but it's also like a I don't know, it's also a shared area as well, sort of thing, as far as it's got a couch and other things in here and gym equipment and stuff, so it takes a bit of space up. But it's got to go somewhere, so, and there's nowhere else in the house that's going to be able to fit, so anyway, that's that. So anyway, I was juggling it in my mind. Yeah, I can stick that cupboard up against the back of the other one, and I could turn it this way and turn it that way. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah, I got it in my head. I was going to move the bookcase into here and use it to get all my because I had some stuff stored in the back cupboard of my son's room back there, up in the high part of the cupboard where he never sort of really goes to because he's a boy. Top cupboards, just like, yeah, it's too much effort. So if I can get them down and say when I do want to go in there, which has been more often than not lately, I don't have to disturb him and try and get those couple of things when I want them. I can slowly but surely sort them out. I thought to myself and bring them out here. That'd be much better. But I haven't brought them out because there's nowhere literally to put them. So yeah, now I've got this bookcase. So I've gone, yeah, I'm going to put that in the craft room. Well, I decided, I kind of measured it and I figured it was going to fit in a particular spot, and I tried that. And it kind of did, but it also kind of didn't. It jolted things out into the room. It didn't quite look right. It looked really, I don't know. Didn't look, it looked bulked out. It looked awkward. It didn't, the room just didn't sit right. It wasn't very accessible in some senses still. So it was just so awkward. Anyway, so I fidgeted and poked and pushed and shoved everything around and played the biggest game of Tetris of your life. And I managed to squeeze things along, table and a couch and God knows what. And because I've got one corner, it's got a silly angle where the old heater was, sort of thing. It's a pain in the butt, basically. Real pain in the butt. It just chops up that corner. Like I said, the room of the corner goes, if you've got a room that's like that, and then of course you've got a wall, it just chops like that. So you've got this angled wall. So I lose this corner of a room. Stupid. Anyway. So that sort of ruins that a lot of my ideas for this space. And because it's got an old, used to have an old heater there, and it's big old brick faux wall, basically. Old-fashioned type central heating thing that was in the house once upon a time that doesn't work. Never worked. But anyway. So it's a pain in the butt corner. So yeah, otherwise I could have put it down there, it would have been perfect. But anyway, I managed to squeeze along and made a little space just down on the end of the wall there, just before the door. and it just fits in. Just. I squeezed it in. So then I was able to go and get some of the things out of the other room and started to get things I had on the floor. Some of these, what do you call them? Little divider little things and stuff I've had for ages wanting to sort out. Never ever had a home for. So now I've got a really, really big job of sorting all these little tiny little bits and pieces out. So that'll keep me very, very, very busy and amused for a very long time. And I probably won't get them properly sorted out for, I don't know, gosh, it'll probably take me a year, I swear, before I'm actually content with how it's all set and organised. But now that I've got just that little bit of something to work with, I mean, as I said, it's like a 5th dimension Farzan bottom covers. It can hold a heck of a lot of stuff. It's old as hills and a bit rugged, and it's got a few chunks taken off it. But anyway, it's in a craft room. It doesn't have to be beautiful. Oh, I'm coming off camera again, sorry. Here we go. Readjusting, keeping it back on track. Got to keep an eye on that. Yes, so because it can hold such a lot, it's going to be good. I've just got to decide what I'm going to put in there. I mean, it'd be great to put like all the resin jars, containers, because they're big and heavy. They can go in the bottom of the cupboard, but then I thought I want to keep it separated and just keep it, what do you call it, like by craft, you know, sort of thing. Try and keep just this section for beading and this section for resining and this stuff for diamond painting and this stuff for cricket stuff. But I think they might blend over a little bit. I just have to label it or something. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it all out. But I will definitely, I've definitely made a start in filling it up. The drawers on it I found are really ideal for all my new quick cut papers, like the vinyls and stuff, vinyl rolls, because I hadn't put them in a basket, but I think I popped them in these drawers now, so that's much better. So I'm going to have a big project slowly sorting out those sort of things, so I can have all my vinyls and papers in the drawers, and then I'll put all my resin work stuff together, and then I've got all my bead stuff from ages back. I pulled a lot of that stuff out because I want to do some more of that again. And then I've got like all the diamond paintings are stacked up on top in ones I want to do in the near future. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to keep crafting more, because I feel like I get blocked. There's so much stuff everywhere, and due to disorganization, you just don't craft as much as you want to because you just get overwhelmed by all the stuff. And I really must stop buying just stuff for buying stuff, basically. I like, far as like the Cricut and that, I've just been buying a heap of vinyls and things with no idea what I'm doing, no idea what I want to make. I just went out and bought heap of stuff because they're on special, which is good because you've got to buy things on sale. But, and I needed some sort of materials to start with, I suppose. But I think what I need to do is start just going a project by project base from now on, once I sort all this out, and build my supplies that way. I think that's a better way to go, because you still can't finish or do a full project because you don't have quite all the stuff you need for that particular thing, if that makes sense. I have most of it, or I'm just trying to make projects up with what I've got, which is making it harder because I'm not doing the project I'm kind of wanting to do. I'm just trying to make something up with what I've got. And I don't know what the heck I'm doing anyway with that silly thing. So, I don't know. I will work it out one day. But, yeah. It's just a lot going on. And I say I'm having a lot of fun diamond painting and a lot of fun mucking around with my resin work. I made some really cute coasters for my daughter. She loves them for her place. So, I have to show you them too. I suppose I do a demold or something. I think I recorded them. Oops. Yeah, I did. They are going to be pretty as well. So I'll put them out there as well. If you see some interesting ocean ones, you'll see them come up eventually. They are the ones I'm talking about. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff going on. Look at that. And in that short time, I've already done like a big bunch of the tree for you. Let's have a look what we've done in that little chat. Look at that, easy peasy. Looking great. There we go. So that's our little bit of a workup today already. I've managed to do that little bit. I'm going to just leave it there for today though, because we've made a little bit of progress. I'll probably finish a bit more off later, but that gives you a bit of an idea on how this one is going to come across. It's got some beautiful pink drills. Maybe I can show you some more colours shortly in another video. I think this one's probably going on for a while, and I don't even know what I've been rambling on about, craft crap and God knows what. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this kitting up and chat video today on this particular diamond painting. This is the Eiffel Tower special drill rhinestone kit from One Day Savings. I opened up. It's PR. I got this one given to me, free for review. And it's really nice to work on. I could keep going and do this all day long. It is a very nice kit to work on, I must say. Very happy with that. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you had a wonderful day. Until next time, stay crafty. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell so you know when I upload next. And thank you very much for watching. Until next time, guys. I'll see you then. Bye for now.